progressing on with our integrated project, we're going to today look at developing your word skills and use a Mailmerge. So just a reminder, we've already done our headers and footers and our hierarchy diagram. We're now moving on to the mail merging section and understanding what a mail merge is. So if you think of a business that wants to write to thousands of its customers, it doesn't have to search for each address and name and put that into a letter and manually change that. It gets a computer to add all that information in, and that's what a mail merge is. So we are looking to create a mail merge with the information we have. So we're looking to use headers and footers. That bit we've gone through from the last lesson, so I'm going to race through this bit to get to the mail merge section. So if you haven't done your hierarchy and your recipe, your menu, you can go back and complete that at the end. And then we're just moving on to the mail merge letter. So we're going to write a letter to all our customers, and it's going to offer them a discount on their next visit if they bring the letter with them. So we've already said that manually creating these letters will take a lot of time, so we'll use a mail merge to complete the task quickly and efficiently. So the first thing we need is a table of our customers' information. So this is the sort of thing we're looking to create. We need to create a table showing all our people that are regular customers, and you can have many more than this. So you can just add somebody else. You can have Mr. Tom Cruise, and he lives at 18 Movie Road, and he lives in Kings Lynn, and his address is PE 34WR, and we're quite impressed with him, so we're going to give him a 25% discount on his next visit to the restaurant. So we just need to save a table, and you need to make sure you've got that saved somewhere where you can find the information at a later date. So you need to save it in your My Documents. Mine's saved as customer data 1. So before I close this, I'm just going to open up a new file, new blank document. So there is my blank document, and I'm going to close my customer data. So I've just closed that. So I'm working on my new document, and I can write my address here on the right hand side. So I can use write justify, and I live, I'm going to put 74 School Road, West Walton. Now you'll notice here when you write the address, it drops down a long way. At the end of your line, if you hold down Shift and press return, it looks much neater. And again, you can put all the information in for an address that you want. I'm going to go back over to the left justify, and I'm just going to put dear, or actually before I do that, this is the person's address. So I'm going to put their name in here. I'm going to replace that word name in a moment, and then have dear and then name. Again, I'm going to replace that. Here I'm going to write my letter. So this is where you're going to offer them said discount, and then you're going to have yours, Marshland Restaurant. Right, so how if I can spell that correctly, restaurant, there we go. Now we're going to merge some information. So the first thing we're going to do is go on to mailings. So we've got this tab at the top called mailings, and we're going to select recipients. So who are we sending our letter to? Select recipients, and we've already written a list in that table, so I'm going to choose an existing list. So I'm now going to pick out from my existing list who I'm selecting data from. So I'm just going to go to my documents where I've saved my information from, and if I can find it, I've got a customer database. If I just have a look, from there it is. So I've selected that. Now nothing changes, it just disappears. All right, but what has changed is now we can click this insert merge field. So I'm going to take out the word name, insert merge field, and I've just got title, space, insert merge field, first name, space, insert merge field, surname. And where it says dear name, I'm just going to do dear, insert merge field, first name. Then we write our letter, anything else, we might have our discount in there and so on. Once your letter is written, you can save this and then we can click finish and merge. And we're going to edit individual documents. And I want to merge all the records, so I click OK. And what it should then do is find the information in my first record, which was Mr. Vin Diesel. Let's put that information in, Dear Vin. If I scroll down to the next record, we can see Carrie Fisher, next person, Tom Hanks. So all the people I added into my database, into my table, is all there. Jennifer Lawrence, Harrison Ford, and then the one I've just added in, Mr. Tom Cruise. So that is the information that we can add into our letter, and you can create your letter and form your letter how you want with a mail merge showing all that information. So I'm just going to close this bit down. Obviously you're going to save your mail merge and show evidence in your e-portfolio once your letter is complete. So just a reminder there, we've got all the different fields written in a table. You can do this in an Excel document and merge that, and same with an access table, you can merge the information from an access table. So it doesn't matter whether you use Word, Excel or Access, all that information can get into a letter. So you're going to write a letter. Here's an example. Likewise, here's an example of the table with information. And then when you write your letter, you'll be able to merge that data and information in. So remember, you're using fields and you can swap them for the merged data. And here is an example of a letter. I'm writing to you from MHS Restaurant. We would like to reward you for your frequent and loyal customer. Please accept this voucher for, and this is where we merge in the percentage discount off your next visit. Please bring this letter with you as a voucher and thank you for your support. So that's the style of letter that you can write. Obviously, I've already spoken to you about the holding down the shift and pressing enter when you're putting a field in. You might want their address in first on the left hand side, and you can just build up that information as you go. So hopefully you'll be able to create a mail merge letter to your customers in the database today. You'll be able to save the merged letter and the template letter and show that in your e-portfolio. Once you've completed that, you can work on your menu and your hierarchical diagram that you was creating before.